Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. I've got two topics for you, two very important topics. My topic number one is Mr. SA Bobde took over as the Chief Justice of India. The question we want to ask today is the Chief Justice's office the same as what it used to be before? That's our topic number one. My topic number two is about a report that Facebook released, where Facebook said that their biggest advertising spenders are political parties. The question we'll ask today is, why is political party using social media so much? What have they found that the other advertisers couldn't in social media? Let's get right into the show. My first topic, Justice SA Bobde has taken over as the 47th Chief Justice of India. The question we ask is the Chief Justice office the same as what it was before? And today I want to talk about Justice Ranjan Gogoi more than the new Chief Justice that has taken over. The reason I want to talk about Justice Ranjan Gogoi is because Justice Ranjan Gogoi was the person with people like Justice Chelameshwar had conducted a press conference for the first time in the history of independent India. He called for a press conference to express his dissatisfaction in the way Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of India is functioning. In fact, he had made a few statements. He didn't, the panel made a few statements which he was part of. So the panel that he was the part of made a few statements. They said many things that are less than desirable have happened in the last few months. They were mentioning the period in where Justice Deepak Mishra was the Chief Justice of India. So they said a lot of things that has happened were undesirable, and they were primarily hinting at Justice Loya's case and the way Justice Loya's case was handled or mishandled. I will just take one statement of theirs, which I think will sum up the entire thought process of theirs. The panel, Justice Chelameshwar spoke, but the panel, he spoke for the panel, including the panel which included Ranjan Gogoi, Justice Ranjan Gogoi. He said, "We owe a responsibility to the institution and the nation. Our effort have failed to convince the CJI to take steps to protect the institution. This is an extraordinary event in the history of any nation, more particularly this nation, and an extraordinary event in the institution of judiciary. It is with no pleasure that we are compelled to call for a press conference, but sometimes administration of the Supreme Court is not in order, and many things which are less than desirable have happened in the last few months." Now he says, the functioning is not right. This will kill the democracy. The way justices are appointed, not correct. The way justices are assigned cases, not correct. And like I said, the entire press conference was Justice Loya's case. So Ranjan Gogoi was there. Justice Ranjan Gogoi was part of this conference and wondered, because he risked his career. He was going to be the next Chief Justice of India. He risked his career and became part of that press conference. And he was elevated as the Chief Justice of India. Now, obviously, Justice Ranjan Gogoi was not forced to sit in that press conference. Nor at that point in time would I agree that there was any selfish motives for him to sit in that press conference, because he knew, in a few months, he would be the next Chief Justice of India. In fact, he risked his career to sit in that chair. But the question then is, why didn't he do anything, not one bit, to change the system or to change the processes or to change the administration? He did nothing. He exactly did what possibly Justice Mishra did, and he continued to do it. What happened? Now, during his career, there was a sexual harassment case against him. This sexual harassment case came into light on the 19th of April 2019. In this particular instance, he himself, in fact, had presided over one of the hearings and appointed an in-house committee which heard the case. And finally, on the 6th of May, the in-house panel found there is no substance in the case, so they dismissed the case. 19th of April to 6th of May, in 1 month, case was dismantled. Nothing, they said. Right, wrong, otherwise we don't know the facts of the matter, we don't know the case. But a sexual harassment case, 1 month. 1 month and the matter was sorted. Sexual harassment case where the lady lawyer who stood for the victim, her house was raided. Now, whether it is related to this or not related to this, one doesn't know, but don't you think there's a lot of coincidence? Now, if as a layman, if I were to believe that the Chief Justice is compromised, why am I wrong? The office of the Chief Justice has been compromised because there was a sexual harassment case. If that case would have been taken a little more seriously, possibly there would have been hearing on that case. The prosecuting lawyer, her husband was not raided. If things were different, I don't know. Were there help? Was the system trying to help the Chief Justice of India? And if the system was trying to help the Chief Justice of India, then where am I wrong if I say that I get a feeling that the office of the Chief Justice of India was compromised? I am not saying it is. I am getting this feeling as a layman, as a citizen of India. I feel that my Chief Justice's office was compromised because, somebody helped him to get out of the sexual harassment case. And in lieu of that, he must have done favors too. And that's why my question. Is the Chief Justice's office the same as what it used to be? Think about it. Facebook released a report. According to the report, the biggest spenders in Facebook are the political parties, primarily Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress Party. Political party seems to think that advertising in social media is far more effective than advertising in other forms of mainline media, television, press, etc. Now, why are they thinking like this? For starters, there was a very interesting article in Hindu today, and they say that data on online political advertisements on Facebook shows that there is a direct correlation between electoral success and online ad spend. This is what the article says. What the article is trying to say is, listen, you know what, if you spend more money, if political parties spend more money on social media, then the chance of that political party winning is higher. That is what that's what the Facebook data shows. The way they are substantiating this claim, let's take Delhi as an example. The Bharatiya Janata Party spent close to 3 crore 50 lakh rupees in Delhi alone for 7 constituencies, 7 seats. They swept Delhi election. Versus they hardly spent around 2 crores in Kerala and they lost Kerala. Congress spent 3 crores in Kerala and they did phenomenally well in Kerala. Now, mathematically it all sounds right, but technically it's not correct. The second thing they say, whichever seats where BJP did exceedingly well, they got at least 10% more impressions on their ads. Their ads did well. People saw their ads. People interacted with their ads. There are 2 ways of looking at it. First of all, the fact remains that because X money was spent in a particular state, therefore they got the best result, and X money was not spent on a particular state, they didn't get best result, doesn't work. The fundamental of advertising doesn't work that way. So, sheer spending money in Facebook does not ensure you will win seats. And possibly the reason why they have better impressions in places which they have won is because possibly the place which they have won, they were better disposed. People were interested in knowing more about BJP. So, since there was a general interest in knowing more about BJP, people explored, people interacted with BJP advertising. People went and watched BJP advertising. People commented on BJP advertising. People liked BJP advertising. So therefore, there was more impressions. There was more interactions. There was more engagements. So that's the scene. So predominantly just by blanket saying that you spend more, so you will win, and you spend less, not happening, not agreeing. It doesn't work that way. But then that's not my topic for the day. My topic for the day is something else. Why is it that social media is helping political parties more than any other media that they use, namely television or hoardings or print? Why is it helping? I need to take you to another zone here. You know, when we talk about our cricket team, we support our team, we support India, whether they bat well, whether they bowl well, whether they were out of practice and therefore they lost. Whatever they do, we sit and support Team India because we are part of Team India, or rather Team India is part of us. We are involved with Team India. Now, let me juxtapose that same feeling towards political parties. You see, after 2013, we saw this huge surge of almost political advocates. What I mean by that is, you see, people were not supporting their party, they were the party themselves. It started with the Anna movement. So people were not appreciating Anna movement, they were part of the Anna movement. So more so, what really happened was, if you go talk against Anna movement, you are talking against them personally. You were inflicting them personally and they reacted to you that way. Trolls started happening, so you write something against the movement or against a particular leader or against Anna Hazare or against Arvind Kejriwal, you would be trolled like nobody's business. Because every supporter thought that he was not a consumer who is just consuming it or who agrees to the movement, he was part of the movement, and that movement continued and BJP took it to a next level. So if you were a Hindu, you are supposed to go and support Hindutva. And if you are supporting Hindutva, you are supposed to support BJP. So now what is happening is, it is not about the government, whether it does right, whether it does wrong, whether they are doing well in economy, whether they are not doing well in economy, whether their policies suck, whether their policies are best. It is not about that. It is about, if you are part, if you are a supporter, you are a supporter. Whether whatever the government does, you are a supporter. This didn't happen before 2013. Before 2013, you would vote for a particular party or you would not vote for a particular party. Your politics ended there, because there you are making a choice. Here you are the choice. There you are looking at a party from outside, because it was not your mission that that party was carrying on. You are endorsing that mission, saying that, okay, I agree to you. Now, you are the mission. It is your mission. It is your mission, and therefore, when somebody goes against your mission, somebody says anything against your mission, boom, you combat, because they speak against you. Now, what is the relevance in all this? The relevance is, this social behavioral change has been brought about by Facebook and social media. You see, another very interesting aspect for this, and what I am saying, the point has been proved by Facebook report, the number of advertisements. I am not talking about the money. The money is 40% more money has been spent by BJP than Congress, but the number of advertising of Congress was more, whereas the number of advertising of BJP was less. But BJP's advertising was effective. Why was it effective? Because BJP never sold a promise like normally advertising does. BJP sold a mission. While Congress was talking about 72 lakh jobs, Congress was talking about women empowerment, Congress was talking about all that, BJP spoke about ghar pe ghus ke marenge. That worked. BJP said, main bhi chaukidar, nahi hone dunga corruption. That worked. BJP created missions. Congress gave offers, gave promises. promises didn't work, which worked till 2013. But from 2014, promises doesn't work. Mission worked. So that was the core difference. So therefore, while I agree to a lot of things that Facebook report says, and Facebook report has brought out, predominantly saying that political campaign work more in social media rather than traditional media, I do not agree to the fact that you spend more, you get more seats. Of course, I do not agree to that. But what I do agree is social media has managed to change the way India sees its politics and its politician. This one thing has definitely changed. Till we meet next time. Namaskar.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.